So Joe did a video about Henya. We gave Henya a big launch pad last year, or I did anyway, and gave a lot of support, gave all the tips.
I actually shared a video as well.
For FREELEE as well. So we both gave a big shout out, and we basically built a channel up. I'll do another video about that later, but sometimes people get a bit weird in the head. Alright? That's if you give someone money and fame, I can't remember who said it. Someone said, if you give someone money and fame, you work out who they really are as a person. Most people without money or fame, pretty cash. But once you give money and fame to someone, just even just a little bit, alright? We're not talking like fucking winning Oscars and being like Tom Cruise and shit. We're just talking a bit. So some people, it just goes to their head and they're like, they just get all fucking uppity or whatever. Joe Best did a pretty good little video here. Check it out and leave the comments down below.
So for those of you who have been following me for a while, you would know that I've done the high carb low fat diet for almost a year. I've been fully raw till 4, starch solution, banana island, all those things. I've done them, and to be completely honest with you guys, I did not feel good on them.
Hey guys, it's Henya. Today I want to do a video talking about my diet, the raw till 4 diet, and tell you guys how it helped me cure my candida. So that's what I'm doing right now for almost 2 months, and I feel amazing. Like, I feel so good. My mood is better, my candida's gone, I feel so much more energized, I sleep better, I do everything pretty much better. I'm going to show you guys my results. A month ago it says candida, obviously, and the next month it says no yeast growth. When I got the results, I was like so excited, I cried. Like, this is proof that it works, and it can work for you too. You just have to try it.
So how does someone go from having fantastic results by eating a particular vegan diet, basically cutting out the fat, fantastic results that make you cry and rid your body of candida in 1 or 2 months? How do they go from that to claiming that it never worked, they've tried it all and none of it worked? How does this happen? So this is what this video is about. It's not about shaming or blaming or smashing or beating or all this kind of stuff to anybody. It's about clear dialogue amongst people trying to find the best solutions for themselves and others, and clearing away the smoke and the confusion so we can all make better decisions. I've struggled with raw till 4, but not because it doesn't work, because I didn't let it work. I kept letting the fat slip in, right? And because you don't want to be seen to be wrong, the temptation is to blame the food. And if you can't blame the food because it sounds ridiculous saying apples and oranges and bananas and rice made me fat, you blame FREELEE. Because it's easier to do that and keep your audience and keep your following and continue to appear to yourself at least that you're acting with integrity. It's easy to do that and say, hey guys, I've not got this yet. I've still got addictive tendencies. I've been smashing on the fats. I've lost all my gains on this diet and it's not working for me anymore. It's an addictive process. I'm back on the regular vegan food that I know doesn't work because I've seen it doesn't work. I've said it doesn't work, but now I'm going to pretend it works because it lets me look better.
But the thing is, the problem with candida is not the sugars. It feeds on the sugar, of course, but the real problem is with the fats. The fat in your bloodstream prevents the sugars from getting into the cells and out of your bloodstream. So the thing is, candida comes and helps you out and eats all the sugars, and then it thrives, and then it causes all sorts of problems in your body. But it helps you. It's a friend. It's not the enemy. Candida is not the enemy. Everyone has candida on certain levels. It helps us. It's good for the body. Only problem is with the fats. You need to lower your fat intake, increase the amount of fruits you're eating.
That's all what's going on here. I could do that. I could be making a video right now saying raw till 4 kept me fat, or 80-10 doesn't work, or fruit makes you fat, or bicycling sucks, because it's fucking hard to get fit when you're not. It's much easier to just dance around and just ignore the problems, right, which are going to come and bite you in the ass later on. So raw till 4 is for people who have integrity. 80-10-10, raw till 4, whatever you want to call it, a high carb vegan lifestyle, are for people who want to face up to their prior addictions, clean up their body and be the best they can. And you can't replace that with, oh, just don't care anymore, it's just for the animals or something.
It's not about like us. This is not about high carb low fat. This is not about me. It's not about FREELEE. This is about the animals.
I think you stole my bicycle. Yes, but why are you creating this drama? We have to stick together. We need to do this for the animals. Y'all get that? I just want my bicycle back, mate. But we look back now. We're fighting. We have to have a united front. Think of the little bunnies. Think of the little piggies you are causing harm to. I'm for the animals too, mate. I just want you to not steal my stuff. You don't understand. You're causing so much suffering right now. Animals before egos, okay? Animals before egos. You've been caught, you've been busted, being pernicious, you've been banned. So rather than saying, okay, let me have a look at my behavior, what did I do here? You start saying, what about the animals? You know you're talking to a vegan audience and everyone cares about the animals. Yet you make out by saying, I'm just focused on animals. The implication is that other people aren't focused on the animals. I'm on FREELEE's YouTube channel first, and I type in animals. And what comes up is Christian meters spoken to in the street about animal cruelty. I killed an animal, but I didn't really have to. That's a video about hypocrisy. A meat eaters protest against animal cruelty. Street talk number 3. She's then got something about Zoella. Why deficient vegans go back to eating animal products. Best picture ever. Gary Yourofsky updated. Epic mealtime needs to be stopped. That's a protest against this channel. You know, her thing about meat eaters, drunk street interviews about veganism, PETA, her thing about Trisha Pataya's PETA thing. So you can see there's tons of stuff here, which is, I'll show you fashion victim in New York City. You can see there's a ton of stuff here, which is directly about the animals. Just you type in animals on her channel, so it searches her videos, right? So this is actually what she's doing, not what she's talking about, what she might do, what she's actually doing. We go to the same thing on Henya's and we type in animals. And let's see what we get here. So Little Girl Melt Your Heart, that's an upload of this little kid. World Fun Animal Day Israel. But then it's like Dance with a Tree Challenge. Vegan Contraception. Makeup Tutorial. Vegan Shirts Lookbook. There's look like her shirts that she's selling for sale, possibly. Vegan Style Gangnam Style Music Video. Makeup Tutorial. Romantic Look. Full Day of Vegan Eating. What I eat in a week versus as an ordinary vegan. Black Friday Thanksgiving epic sale. So she's pushing her products that she's selling. So really, who is more for the animals here? Who is more for the animals? You just have to look at these two channels and just search their videos. One is about makeup and dancing with trees and booty shaking and stuff I'm selling. And the other one is out in the street interviewing people, trying to shift the way people think, not only out in the street, online too, addressing hypocrisies, replaying best speech ever videos up to the tune of 178,000 views. Epic Mealtime needs to stop, 180,000 views. Who is out there really focused on working for the animals? That's what I want you to think about.
So what me and Jason are trying to do is make veganism accessible to everyone.
Yeah, it's great to make vegan accessible to everyone, but that's already being done. It's already happened. Look at the foods here that FREELEE has on her Instagram. There is a complete range of foods. Now, making this accessible to everyone means giving people a fair chance to also try the high carb vegan lifestyle. If you go around perniciously saying it's bad and slating it because you couldn't make it work when clearly it does for many, many people, you're not making veganism accessible to everyone, and you're denying people the chance to try a high carb vegan lifestyle.
Whether you like it or not everyone is happy on a high carb diet, okay? People have to prepare food or buy a lot of food in bulk or do all these things that regular people don't do.
If I heard that last bit right. So the point of this video, the overall point in the video, I guess it's got several points. Number one, if something works for you, it's going to stay working for you. And we've got clear testimony from Henya that it worked for her. She got rid of her candida. So something happened to stop it working. And I think she got a bit lazy. She met a relationship. And I know for a fact that Jason's never been into high carb. He's more calisthenics, bodybuilding, this kind of stuff. So they start eating a lazier diet. Nothing wrong with that. Right, but then it makes the Raw Till 4 not work. But then you've got all these t-shirts that say cut carbs, cut life, and a whole history of you being Raw Till 4. How the fuck are you going to get out of that? Well, let's just say Raw Till 4 doesn't work, and let's do it perniciously first. Let's do it in the background. We won't put it on our channel. We'll just do it in other places. They get busted. They get banned. The second point is like, You know, in life, when you're caught in situations like this, just own up. Just own up or defend yourself with facts. This is a great opportunity for within this community, for people to be honest about what's working and what's not, so we can evolve, but do it in a way that it's friendly. It's a shame that people make out that Duran Rider and FREELEE are being dicks because they have more like acerbic personalities online. Right, so they talk harshly online, but that's not how they are in reality. They've never come to me and said to me, Joe, do you know what I mean? If you don't do Raw Till 4, you're banned. They've told me, mate, fucking sort it out for my benefit, not for theirs, for my health. But they've never mentioned that, and I've never seen them ban anybody based on what they eat. They ban people on behaviour because they don't want it at the festival. They don't want the nonsense. It's not nice to have people undermining what you're trying to do in the world because they couldn't make it work. I'm for the animals too, mate. I just want you to not steal my stuff. It's like me going around bicycles are shit because I can't ride one. Telling everyone I meet, don't get a bicycle, mate. Bicycles are terrible because I can't fucking ride one. It's unfair. There's lots of people coming into this lifestyle and it's growing faster and faster. And people need to be supported to make it really work so they can get the results that Henya got.
And I feel amazing.
And if you choose to not want those results anymore, that's your choice. I guarantee from my life, every time I cut the fat, my blood sugar comes down. I've got it back down to 7 again. What happens when it gets to 7? I start hitting the fucking burgers, right? Goes back up again. And this is not Raw Till 4's problem. This is an issue I need to work with. I need to want these health results bad enough. I need to want to sustain it, the progress that I'm making, rather than getting there and keep letting it fucking go. So I've got a lot to learn here, and I think this is why I make these videos, because I don't want people to be misled by people who aren't willing to face their own tendencies. And I'm so committed to facing my tendencies publicly that it irks me when people aren't willing to do that and they try and manipulate the situation poorly.
This is about the animals.
To make it seem like something else is going on. The facts are this. FREELEE and Duran Rider are for the fucking animals, number one. What they're doing does work if you apply it. I'm not saying it's easy, but there are no other easy options. There's no other easy options. Giving up, which is what's happening here, is not an easy option. It's not an easy option. You just pay it back later. Right, so all I'm saying to you is stop making out like FREELEE and Harley are bullies and that they're being drama queens because someone said something about Raw Till 4. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. They are trying with their passion to get this message out, and it's horrible when it's undermined by people that they've supported. So these two act like a barrier to other people wanting to come and try it.
And I'm not even talking about health because I don't care about that stuff.
But at least give this a try for yourself. Don't listen to the rumors of other people and be honest. Did I do it correctly? Do I really want this? Am I ready for this level of health? These are the questions you have to ask yourself if you want Raw Till 4 to work. Because I live in a house and I see people come and go, and I see the ones that make it work and they want it fucking badly. And that is the message here. And I learn from them. I'm thinking, if they want it that badly and they're 20 years younger than me, why don't I fucking want it that badly? So I get re-motivated and more powerful and better results every time. But it's not because it's not like this doesn't work. It fucking works. And everything else is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, and do not listen to it. Do not listen to a word of it. It's just people who are not strong enough yet. It might be later to face themselves and face their own reality. That is what's going on here. This whole thing is just a slippage into fat land.
Only problem is with the fats.
Because it's fucking easy, and that's the end of it. So you've got a choice to make. Do you want to completely create a massively healthy life for yourself and become fit and take on challenges and embrace the lifestyle and make good friends and have a laugh and live awesomely? Or do you want to just tell yourself it's okay, I don't want to buy food in bulk, I never want to cook again, I'm just going to go and sell whatever they sell at the most sort of vegan restaurant and just eat that and go yum and see you later. And I say, well, I'm only doing it for the animals now. Well, I think if you care so much about the animals, I reckon the animals care a lot about you. And I think if they knew that the food that you was eating was making you feel sick, they'd ask you to stop. I'll see you in the next video.
Well, there's some compelling points Joe brought up there. Has Henya become a little spoiled, self-entitled brat? She says Raw Till 4 made her feel amazing, And then once she worked out she can get a bit of controversy, sell some more t-shirts and a couple of ebooks, she's like, Waterfall's really bad. Let's go bash FREELEE and try and get some fame and money.